Hello everybody, it's the Swedish Traveler here. How you doing? This is going since it's Friday, and at least before my trip to, before my domestic trip, I did some world news videos, and at least the schedule before was Friday and Monday, and since it's Friday, I'm gonna continue with the series. So this is going to be another world news video. There has been some important stuff that has happened during some things has happened quite recently, at least. So the first thing that I want to talk about, there is a huge chaos with the Swedish government. At least some parties has agreed with some stuff, and one party didn't like one point of it, which is free market rents, which makes the landlords being able to set the rents for themselves, which the left party didn't like. So they voted for dismantling the government, the ruling government for that point. So there's a huge chaos at the moment, going back and forth all the time, amongst the whole COVID disaster as well. So that's going to be interesting, I must admit. And talking about the whole COVID thing as well, there has been a some people has taken advantage of the whole COVID thing and traveling, that at least that you need a COVID, that you do need a COVID test before traveling somewhere, and some people were taking advantage of that and sending false papers claiming that the person who took the test were negative, which was totally false. So, and they were charging a lot of money for it. I think they charged about 1,500 Swedish kroners, which might be over $170 for that test, which proved, as I said, to be false. And there was like over 100,000 people who were affected by it. I can only imagine the anxiety to think that you're negative, that you don't have COVID, and then having the doubt that that might not be real. So and yeah, that's totally messed up, I must say. At least for me, who is traveling quite a bit as well. So the next thing that I want to talk about, there's some reports about a nuclear plant in China. Sadly I don't remember where, but that they are sending out some alarming reports from that nuclear plant, and China is going the same route as they always done. It's nothing to see here. Everything's fine. And I think an employee who were high-ranking employee on that plant suddenly fall down a couple of stories and died, which is very suspicious as always. So we will see what's happening with that as well. China is of course covering things up as always. So I'm gonna move on to the next thing. At least in Sweden, we do have a thing called Waldorf schools, who uses the Waldorf doctrine. There has been a huge complaint from at least some of these schools that the students doesn't really learn much, and the government is looking into what's going on with those schools. So we will see what will turn out from that. And the last thing that I want to talk about is John McAfee, who was the owner of the McAfee antivirus, and he had made millions cryptocurrency and amongst other things. Who got arrested in Spain for tax evasion. Died in prison just a couple of days ago. On the same day, it was announced that he would be transferred back to the U.S. Apparently, he died from suicide, and I don't know if it's true or not, but there has been some claims that he sent a message if he would die in prison. It would not be from suicide. So yeah, that is kind of suspicious, but as I said, I don't know if that's true or not. So yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think. You can like and subscribe, and if you want to support my channel, you can buy some merch in the merch app down below. Otherwise, peace.